Welcome everyone, my name's Brett Bonser. I'm Executive Director here at Align.me, but I'm also very proudly a trainer and consultant with the Miller Heiman Group organisation. I've been invited to have a conversation with you today around the customer's buying and selling process, these two parallel journeys, and some of the terminology that is captured by both Align.me and Miller Heiman Group as it relates to that parallel journey. Let's go first to strategic selling. Again, one of those key programs that Miller Heiman have offered for many years. Now, in strategic selling, we talk about the multiple different buying influences that you engage. The economic buying influence, the technical buying influence, and also the user buying influence, those three key buying influences. And we talk about the selling journey that you need to take to actually engage those buyers around single sales objectives. Now, for those of you who have attended strategic selling, the notion of the sales funnel will be common terminology to you. The sales funnel is capturing all of the opportunities that you have at the different stages of your selling journey, and the intent of the sales funnel is to ensure that at any point in time you have enough of those opportunities at different level of probabilities such that you're able to achieve the revenue objectives of your firm. Let's take a moment to understand what those stages are. First of all, we're targeting prospects. So these are the prospects that we feel are most likely to meet our ideal client profile. In the next stage of our selling process, we're engaging with these organisations and individuals we refer to as buying influencers, and understanding whether or not they actually have real issues that we can fix, accomplish or avoid. We talk about that as buying influences in either growth or trouble mode. As we move forward, we're then covering the bases. So we're expanding our knowledge of those buying influences and really digging under the covers to understand what are the key results that they're trying to close in either growth or trouble mode, but also their personal wins. We refer to this as their win result. Having understood what those win results are, then when we're putting proposals on the table, proposals that are designed to align to those win results and ultimately to move the customer through their buying journey, but obviously ourselves through our selling journey. Having put a proposal on the table, we're then moving to our close actions. And this is about ensuring that our buying influencers are executing against their key action commitments, and in parallel we're doing the same thing. And then we're moving to fulfill, upsell and cross-sell to identify those new opportunities and have them re-enter the sales funnel. That's the selling process. Let's move to the customer's buying process. Now, for those of you that have attended Miller Heiman Group's Conceptual Selling, you'll remember the customer's buying journey or the buying process as first identified by J.P. Guilford in the work The Nature of Human Intelligence. Now in the Guilford Model, Guilford talks about three very distinct phases that people go through when they make complex or important decisions. And this is absolutely true when we think about how buying influencers make buying decisions. So in the Guilford Model, they talk about these three stages. In the first stage, they talk about a cognitive stage of the buyer. And during that cognitive stage, individuals are really trying to get clarity around what it is, what's my gap, what am I trying to fix, accomplish or avoid? Is it a worthy enough of an issue? What's the payoff in actually closing that gap? And again, they in making complex decisions, typically we spend a fair amount of time circling through, trying to get real clarity, until at some point in time we do. We realise that it's an issue worthy of focus. Guilford then talks about the next stage, which is the divergent thinking stage of that buying journey. Now in the divergent thinking stage, we're trying to get clarity not only around the gap and the payoff for the gap, but also what do we need to make that pain go away. And then further through the buying journey, ultimately we move to what was referred to as a convergent phase. What is the best fit? What is the ultimate solution that meets those requirements, that closes the gap, that's going to deliver the return on investment, but also meet the personal wins of the individuals? And that is the journey of the buyer as captured in conceptual selling. And reach out. My email address is here, bbonser@align.me. I'd love to hear your success in leveraging the tools and the processes that we've identified today, but also have the opportunity to support you in terms of improving the performance of your sales and marketing processes and people within your business. Good luck and good selling.